In this video, I'll show you how to hide an object during an animation in Blender. So many years ago when I was first learning Blender, what I would have done is I would have gone to the endpoint where I want the cube to disappear. So I would just hit G to grab, drag it way over here so that the camera can't see it. And now you can see before and after, it just looks like the cube immediately disappears. But there's a few problems with this method. One problem is that right before the cube disappears, if you have the motion blur turned on, which I pretty much always do for all my animations, the motion blur is actually starting to show the cube's movement even though the cube hasn't disappeared yet. Another problem is if you're parenting objects to another object. So if I just hit Control P and I just parent the monkey head to the cube, now the monkey head is also going to disappear with the cube. So a better way to animate this is to animate the disable and renders in the viewport. So to do that, what you want to do is open up the outliner and I'm going to select the cube. And then if you click on this drop down arrow, you want to click on this little button, which is the disable and renders. It looks like a camera icon. So by clicking on this camera icon, it's going to hide that object from the render. So what I can do is go to the very end of the animation, and then I can hover my mouse over that value and hit the I key to inset a keyframe. So you can see that icon has now turned to yellow. Now what I can do is go one frame over, and then I can click on the icon again to actually turn it off, and then I'll hit the I key to inset another keyframe. So when I render the animation on frame 90, the cube disappears. Now if you want to make it come back at any point, you can just go to the place where you want it to come back, and what I want to do is just hit the I key with my mouse hovered over that icon again. So the cube is still hidden. Now what I'm going to do is just use the arrow keys and go one frame over, then I'm going to click on the button to turn it on, and then I'll hit the I key again to inset a keyframe. And so now when I play the animation, you can see the cube disappears and then comes back. And if you want even more customizable control over this, what you can do is you can open up the timeline, and then right up here you can click and drag out, and you can open up these values right here. And so you can see there's the different cube data, so there's like the location values, but there's also this disable and renders. So you can see these keyframes right here, those are the disable and renders. So I can hit the B key for the box select and just box select those keyframes. And I can move them around and just place it wherever I want, and I can also scale the keyframes. So you can see there's this orange line here, and that orange line is telling us that there's two keyframes, but the keyframes don't actually change in between the two keyframes, so they're exactly the same. So wherever this orange line is, that's where the cube is going to be hidden from the render. And if you'd like to learn more about animation in Blender, then I have an animation for beginners tutorial, also a video on the basics of animation and keyframes, and also a graph editor for beginners tutorial. So if you'd like to check out some of my animation videos, then I'll have the links in the video description. So I hope you found this helpful, and thank you for watching.